All right, so we're on pillar number 4, the last pillar to mastering DM outreach on Instagram and Facebook. Now we're going to talk about leveraging AI and prospecting. So the way I leverage AI is to make my life more efficient, also for my DM setter. So use ChatGPT a lot to give you relevant prospects. Hardest thing about prospecting is that it takes a lot of time to find people. Even if you have a list, you have to go through, you have to prospect them. But what I'd like to do is asking for qualified prospects from ChatGPT. So, for example, if you are doing a Google review service or wanting to at least approach them to talk about it, then you can definitely ask ChatGPT to give you a list of people in certain cities. Now, what I do recommend every time you do ChatGPT, whether it's for DM outreach or anything, is give it an alter ego and say, pretend you're the best DM prospector in the world. Or, if you're asking for sales advice, pretend you're the best sales closer in the world who've learned from Jordan Belfort, Andy Elliott, Grant Cardone, Jeremy Minor, etc. Whoever you want to have it as an alter ego. Basically, from here, I just say give a list of all the roofers in Kansas City in a list with their Instagram so that we can have it, their Google reviews, and if they're running Facebook ads right now. So that way you can find people who are actively investing into ads. Now you can see here, we got the top roofers in Kansas City, Easton, and it provided those information I asked. All you have to do is just obviously tell it, it'll stop at like 10. You just got to tell it to give you a list of 20 to 30 people. I think it doesn't do 50, but do 20 to 30 new people. Just keep telling it that. So, like I said, prompt it so it gives you a better scraped list. Ask for 50 leads or 30 leads in this case. I was just doing a quick update on that with their Instagram profiles, or hopefully you can get in front of the business owner's profile if possible. And then what I do is store them into Google Sheets. So there's three things I organize things in. One is a KPI tracker. The second one is a booked appointment sheet. So once they're booked and captured as a lead on your calendar, you put them in here. And then the third is your actual outreach prospecting pipeline. So let me go ahead and pop out here and show you this really quick. So inside of here, let me go ahead and walk you through each sheet. So basically, this is where your booked appointments will go in. Once they're booked, you just want to copy all the data, what offer captured them, when they were booked, what niche, if you're doing multiple niches like roofing, HVAC, the lead's name, link to the Instagram or Facebook, what's their email, phone number, what female account you use. These are all relevant data so that you can actually make sure you can find trends into your outreach system. Now, you can also have your DM setter log in, the time of the scheduled appointment. Give them World Time Buddy, which is basically helpful for converting time zones. So if you're based in like Australia and you're going after US clients, it'll help the setter a lot. Um, and then when they should also be doing follow up too. So at the time of the booked appointment, 2 hours later or that same day, early in the day, they should give not email, an Instagram reminder saying, "Hey, just want to let you know that Marcus, our CEO, confirmed our meeting for later today. He looks forward to it." And they'll be like, "Yep, look forward to it as well." And then if you have multiple setters, you can just put it down here. Status. Again, once that happens, is it a no-show? Did they follow up? Did you have to follow up? Uh, did they reschedule? Did they show up? And then any other notes that your appointment setter can give, and then also your own notes. So we call it CEO's notes. So that's how we organize when there's a booked appointment. Now, the second thing is KPI tracker. So this is where this is where business speaks in numbers, right? And where you're able to actually keep track of your numbers. So here you can actually leverage this outreach organic data and keep track of all your outreach. So perhaps you do Facebook and Instagram, maybe you're doing LinkedIn. But essentially, when you put in data, so let's just say today, let's say we sent 50, we got 5 positive replies and 1 booked appointment. You will see here on the scorecard, it will reflect here under all, right, at this time. Right. So this is a really great way for your appointment setter to keep track, as well as for you too. So you can go in here and say you took that intro, turn it into a demo. The demo was taken, offer was made, where you actually pitch the price and you close a client. Hooray! Let's just say you close them at 1,500, and that's what you or 4,500 generated, but you collected that call 1,500 because they're on a 3-month plan. So 1,500 a month for 3 months is 4,500. So what you would see here, boom, popped up here. Now you could do paid traffic. You just have to add another sheet to that and list it as paid traffic. But mainly, this is what you want to use for your appointment setter on organic outreach. Okay. Now, last sheet here to really keep things organized is the prospect. And so this is actually your DM setter's Bible because they're going to log in all their information of prospects that they found. So the city, location, business name, again, female profile, and then keep track of status. Like not interested, booked, unqualified, positive reply, replied, and then just simply have this here. So good news, I will give you this link so that it's easy for you to just plug and play. I don't want you to recreate it. I just want to explain to you what we're doing here. And then you can also, by the way, color code it. So if they reply back, you can go here, just put under here, lead's name, like Mark just replied back, and he was booked. So yeah. So let's continue over here. Now, again, you can use ChatGPT to test new DM scripts as well. So again, give it an alter ego and just give it your previous script. You can upload it to Google document and see how you can make it sound less salesy, how you can make it more conversational, more compelling, or riveting. So you can definitely do a lot of A/B testing here with ChatGPT. And a little side note, make a ChatGPT bot. Now you need the plus. It's only $20, which is I highly recommend, so that you can actually make any bot, whether it be philosophy, health, like me, sales, business. These are all my different bots where I plugged in. And actually, let me show you where I plugged in different videos on YouTube into it. So if I go to business, let's go down over here. Let's do edit GBT. On the left side, I can show you configure. Basically, all I'm doing is like it's a business mentor. I give it instructions. I create this prompt here so I can just easily have that there. And I basically put a lot of videos from Jim Rohn to Dave Ramsey to Ty Lopez, Alex Mosey, Gary Vee, all these other people that I look up to so that I can download their brain and put it into one GPT. So you can do the same exact thing for my YouTube videos and put it into a GPT so that it can push out some compelling offers, some riveting scripts that can capture more appointments. Okay. So those are the four pillars. We talked about setting up a script or setting up the account, setting up the script with a compelling offer, doing this in volume so that you're not just relying on one account, but and sending 20 to 30 a day, which isn't even enough. But how to send 100 plus DMs a day off Facebook and Instagram. Then lastly, it's optimizing it so you can run it more efficiently and delegate it to your virtual assistant and ultimately leverage ChatGPT and AI to help you. So if you want extra help, you can always DM me on Instagram at Marcus Pizarro. And you can also book me a one-on-one. Just tell me that you came from this program so I know that you followed our philosophy and that you've seen what I've done. And to be honest, if you're interested in potentially working with me on the done for you, where I literally take care of everything for you that I've explained, you can ask me. This is really good for people who already are like 5, 10K a month, just looking for convenience and ultimately having someone like myself set it up where it's already proven. But you can still book a one-on-one with me regardless, so I can help you scale and win inside this program. So, guys, I hope you guys take full advantage of this entire program, entire DM outreach system. It's helped plethora of people land 4 or 5 appointments every single day, like myself, and scale their agency from 5 to 50K, 50K to 100K plus, and just ultimately bringing a good amount of appointments for their sales closers or for your agency that's growing. So I appreciate you guys watching this. Again, if you have questions, give me a follow, shoot me a DM, and I'd love to help you guys out. Take care.